Hi guys. So we are on a running errands and working our butts off live stream today. Got to swing here through McDonald's to get the puppies some chicken nuggets for their birthday today, and then we'll be back to the house to do some water changes and other good stuff. But this is what we got right now, so you're just gonna have to deal with us until we get back to the house.
We're busy.
We are busy today, running amok. Thought I'd be back by 3:30, but never happens that way. Thanks, son. All right, so no, you don't get my money.
You'll take mine. But,
No. Listen.
It's supposed to be.
What's up, Andre? How's it going, lunatic?
Hey, Andre.
Hey, yes. So.
Chewy.
So, yeah, it's been a freaking day. So, had to run by the pet store to get some stuff for the puppies, and had to run by Walmart because Walmart. And
stuff for the house.
And so now we're on our way back. I've got 5 water changes I have to do today. I've got, I got to feed them puppies. Normally they get really good food, by the way. This is just a special occasion because it's their freaking birthday. So they're going to get some McDonald's chicken nuggets and woo, good for them.
And puppy ice cream.
And puppy ice cream. Yeah.
And puppy popcorn.
Thank you.
Ketchup and mayo.
Got it. Can I have some ketchup and mayonnaise, please? There you go.
Wait. You seriously gotta hold that for me. Okay.
All right. Got it now.
In a second.
Thanks, sir. You too. Okay, stuff. We're out on our way back. Don't worry, we won't have a bunch of wind tonight because we're not going to be on the highway. It's only on the highway when it gets really loud and windy.
Yeah, we'll be taking back roads.
Bugging around through the back roads trying to get back to the house. Man, I'm telling you, Andre, should have bought stock in Walmart way back in the day. Should have bought freaking stock. Actually, I could probably still buy it now and still make money.
We can't afford to buy it now.
Well, that's a fact.
How much we live there?
But yeah, as often as we're there, we'd pay for ourselves.
I know, right? Dividends.
Man, it is hot out today.
It is. And no AC.
And no AC in the car, so it's extra hot.
You can just, just a straw.
Damn it. They give me the fruit punch. She gave me one.
Well, that's what it said.
I don't want. I tried to tell you.
Why didn't you tell him? Don't tell me.
Okay, yeah, you didn't say anything to me.
But oh well.
Anyway, we're on our way. We're heading back. If anybody wants to come over and help do water changes, they're more than welcome to. Whoever that is from Facebook that said, "Hey guys, that's awesome, but I don't know who you are," because you have to click a button or something to let StreamYard access your name. So basically right now you're just random Facebook user.
What did they suggest?
They just said, "Hi guys."
Oh.
But I don't know who it is. It could be Nick, it could be Eric, it could be any random. I don't know. I have no way to tell if they don't push the button.
Could be Chuck.
Bought Ethereum as a joke in college, and it turned out, yeah. I have a little bit of Bitcoin that I basically, we sit on it, let it turn into $300, and then turn 150 of it into cash.
And then, use it for the rescue.
Yeah, and use it for the rescue, and then we sit on it again, wait for it to turn into $300, and then take out another 150 and use it for the rescue. Would have been nice if I'd have understood Bitcoin a few years back and been able to put some of my actual money in it, but live and learn. Live and learn. If I ever get any extra money now, it'll go in there. Let it grow. So I've got a really filthy 150 50-gallon cichlid tank I've got to get the water change done on today.
Yeah, they're not happy right
I
now.
didn't do it last week because I had emergencies with the tanks outside, so all my focus went on them. Oh, thank you. So now the cichlid tank is in dire need of a water change, and the convict fry tank needs a water change, and the koi tank needs a water change, and the Texas cichlid tank needs a water change. So I guess I'm pretty certain what I'm doing today is water changes.
It is water change day.
It is water change day. Weird day for water change day, but it's the way the world has been working this last week or two. Just chaos after chaos.
True story.
We're back in the neighborhood now, though. We're almost back to
Back in the hood.
back in the neighborhood. Hey, dude, don't hit me with your big trailer. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. The podcast is at 3 or 4 Central, which is what, like 6 o'clock our time?
For this podcast.
Jess did a podcast with someone who recorded it, but it's getting released.
Being aired.
Yeah, being aired at like 6 or something.
Oh, we'll have to watch it.
It says 4 CST or 3 or 4 CST, but I think that's 6 o'clock our time. Yeah, you're gonna have to throw a link up for that, Jess, because I have no idea where it is.
Wait, Central. No, I think we're only an hour different.
Mary says hi, Heather.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mom.
Mary.
Mary. Look, that's a Facebook comment we can read. That's rare. Normally you can't read
Lisbeth is getting McDonald's.
Yeah. And I got a high C. No
But
soda.
She's spoiled. Yeah, I'm proud of her though. She did. She chose a high C instead of soda.
them. Okay.
Work it out.
We are back to the house.
Yay.
And the puppies just noticed. Woo, woo.
You're gonna be so happy.
I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but just bear with us. We'll figure it out.
Well, okay. Go in, put the puppies outside.
I'll hold the camera if I have.
Nope.
Good. I don't have to.
We can make our own french fries later.
Just chat amongst yourselves for a moment. We have groceries and stuff to take in. Just bear with us. All right, let me go let the puppies out.
And lock them out the door.
Yay, we got a great little puppy birthday, Liz.
Yes, you do.
We did good at Liz. You're a good team. Oh, I hope that puppy ice cream is not melted.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
get that in the
I'm
freezer
trying to look for it right now.
right away because we've been sitting at McDonald's.
Ice cream. Okay, there it is.
Here, we'll just stick it. We'll set it flat in the freezer. Oh, stay in there. Stay in there. Stay, baby, stay.
Okay. Holy God, that was chaos. Puppies everywhere. Are you stuck? Okay, wife's stuck in the wheelchair in the grass. Pushing in the sand.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
If we could like clear the.
Yeah, I know. That's got to go. I know it's got to go.
Then I can do it myself.
And then you can do it yourself. I'm not sure if we just got binked or not. Are we still up? Oh, we're still up, I think. Okay, we're still there. Anybody want to come up? Oh, you know what? I should share the link just in case anybody actually wants to come deal with this craziness. Right, you want to be difficult. I got you. The whole phone thing.
I just go ahead, I'll take care of it.
You got it? All right, I'll head out this way for a minute. Though I am going to eat at some point because I'm freaking hungry. All right, copy. Thank you. All right, now let me post a comment. You know, it's funny. It'll let you post a comment on the phone, but it won't let you post a comment on your computer. You have to actually go to YouTube to do it, unless there's something I'm missing that is entirely possible. Whew. There's everybody. Look. And the pools are all back to nice and clean again. It was a nightmare for a couple of days. That filter just didn't want to do its thing right. Got all wonky. Let's speed this up. All right. That sand filter, for some reason, gets clogged, and I have to back flush it all the freaking time. I guess sand filters work that way. And we're going to wait and see if it works. No, even as the host, for some reason, on the computer, I can't find it doesn't give you a little bar to put text into, and there's no link to do it. But on the phone, if you click the three buttons, it, for some reason, all of a sudden it works. Go figure, I don't know. Oh, and, all right, Pishimon. Have a good day, man. The other thing is that on the phone, all of a sudden, I can't see that spot where guests usually come in, which is also weird. Hello, random Facebook user. You got to click that link up top or we can't see who you are. If you're on Facebook, there's a link. There's Chuck. Hey, Chuck, how you doing, brother? Uh-oh, I'm all upside down all of a sudden. It's better. Ooh. All right, so I guess I got to go. Yeah, it's working now, Chuck. Well, I think they're doing upgrades on StreamYard. I think they're doing some weird stuff to StreamYard because the layouts have changed. And when the layouts change, seriously, I'm locked out of there. Let me go get the computer up. We'll do this the right way. But the layout has changed, so they have changed something. There's obviously some weird something going on with StreamYard that didn't used to be. All right. Let's get a better place. Oh, the poor puppies are still locked outside. I'm holding on. Front door's closed. Bedroom door, I have no idea.
I did. I closed it.
All right, we're going to get you up on a laptop. Breathe. Hey, look, the alerts just told me that I have scheduled a broadcast. Who knew? Who knew? Apparently I didn't know. Okay, if I enter here, add to stream. and then exit here. I know there's two of me. I'm sorry. I know it's horrible. Oh, and the friggin'. Yeah, it's free. You got that? Let's see. How do I leave the phone and stay on? Really? Gonna be difficult like this. Let's see. Okay, wait. We're gonna have this work. Bear with.
There we go. Look at that. That would not look difficult. Okay. Liz, really? Stop, Liz.
No, I quit.
It's not working that way.
Yes, it is. On a straight razor. Yeah.
Liz. Okay. We're back. We're alive. That was quite chaos. I didn't intend to be here, or didn't intend to still be out, but it happens, I guess. Okay, so here we are again without being able to post. There.
She's on her way. I'll go outside here.
Oh, Fran's on her way? Oh, it's going to be one of those days. Everything is just busy.
Right. Puppies. Put your cigarette down.
What? Oh, puppy's coming in. Okay. Here comes the chaos. You think that was chaos? Wait till the puppies get in the house. I'm trying to darken it up a little bit behind me too. All right, so in a few minutes here. Hi guys. Hi. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, guys. A few minutes here, I will actually drag myself over to the fish room and start doing some water changes, but I guess I can wait for at least a minute or two. Hey, Chuck, you want to come up? Chuck's like, what? Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Puppies. I love puppies. Greg the Guppy guy, sir. HSP. Hey, Dave Farrell. How are you? Now I need a freaking 10-minute break because I've been running amok all freaking day. We got the I went to the dollar store yesterday and I bought 2 different dollar stores out of pot scrubbies. So now the canister filter for the outside pools is full of pot scrubbies, and the sumps for the puffers are full of pot scrubbies too. So that's a good thing. And okay, Chuck. I can't tell which way my head's supposed to go. It's really weird too how StreamYard is always in reverse, and I can't really ever tell which way it's supposed to be going. The mirror effect, as it were. Oh my God, crazy puppies. Don't be eyeballing me, Tank. And then he gets jumped on by Tug. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, so I don't have a theme for the day. I do have a suggestion for the day. Go to freaking YouTuber.com and sign up if you haven't already. Because the more people are on it, the more it gets used. The more people use it, then the more people come and subscribe to everybody's channel and know you exist and, you know, that sort of stuff. Atkins, how are you, man? Let's see, what else is going on today? It's just nothing. Water changes. It's been all day today. We hung out with Jess for a while, and that was an absolute blast. But of course, you don't get anything done when you're hanging out with Jess because you're talking, and then you forget stuff, and yeah, have to make up for it. The puffers are doing really good. The water temperature is a little low, so I'm trying to get it up to right around 79, 80 because I don't know, they get really sluggish around 75, and so you have to keep that temp up really well. It has to be pretty perfect for puffers, or they don't do well. What's going on with Geek Boy? Geek Boy. Yes, Geek Boy, up and running, sand and all good. Good video. Thanks for the advice. What'd you do, Dave? Wait, Geek Boy. The 10G Bridge Project. What is that? Somebody tell me what that is. I don't know what that is. What's that? Chuck says I'm not qualified to run mucks. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. Hi, Muppet. How are you? God, I gotta stop putting stuff off. Actually, it's not that I'm putting stuff off. It's that I have other stuff that has to get done. And so the other stuff that isn't quite as important as the other stuff gets put off until the next day. And then the stuff that is that wasn't as important yesterday is twice as important today. And so it has to get done. So other stuff has to get put off. It's an angry circle. It's an angry circle. And there's just nothing I can do about it. 10-gallon tank bridge, large tubes connecting. Oh. Yeah, swim through bridge. I use those all the my sumps for the puffers are done that way. And then the tanks are done that way with 2-inch PVC pipe to keep the levels the same in both sides, regardless of whether the water is flowing into one faster than the other. I use those overflows all the time. They're amazing. But as a bridge, they're really cool when you get to see the fish swim through them. I actually on the outside pools, the Texas cichlids travel through the 2-inch pipe all the time just for giggles, I guess. 10-gallon tank bridge. What you get, Muppet? Muppet, did you get something cool? What'd you get, Muppet? Oh, just got back with some new fish. You went to the fish store. What did you come back with? Hi, Brianne. Patty, how are you? So I am actually going to get my ass up here at some point and go do some water changes, and you guys can come with me. And actually, you should just come over and help. So it's set with Father Fish for tomorrow. We're going to go meet him at out in Arcadia, which is this little podunk town about an hour away from us. And Father Fish and I are going to go dig around in rivers and lakes and ponds and go catch fish and plants and whatever else happens to be fun to dig up. It's going to be really fun with Father Fish because he knows so much about that stuff. Yeah, Arcadia is a lovely town. That's a little sarcasm for those who missed it. Andre says, I have to go ask Petco for a rain check because I want 20s on sale, but they have been out of stock the past 3 weeks. 20 gallons are like, I don't know why, but 20 gallons are one of those weird sizes that are a very normal size that are always hard to get your hands on. The Walmart always has them, and they have them with a lid and a light for something ridiculous, like $25 or something. I got 9 glow light tetras because I only had 2 left and some panda cories to hang out with the ones I already got. All the fish are babies, though, little tiny things. Yeah, I like them when they're babies. Then they get friendly. They know you. Wait, was Bree doing water bridges too? Everybody suddenly doing water bridges? What's happening? Why is everybody suddenly doing water bridges? I'm so confused. Oh, the 20 gallons? Yeah, no, you're right, IHSP. It is, I guess. I guess the 20 gallons always go flying out. I never get 20 gallons donated. I get 10 gallons donated. I get 40 gallons donated. I get 100 gallons and 140 and 150 gallons donated, but I never get 20 gallons. I wouldn't say never. Every once in a while I get one. I like this poor dirty thing that I have to clean up and reset after taking the puffers out of it. It's a 20 gallon that was donated, and I do occasionally get 20 gallon longs. I have 2 20 gallon longs that were donated. People don't seem to like the long ones as much as they do the regular sized ones. Yeah, 20 gallon talls I never get. Bree said this weekend that she wanted water bridges so that she can heat one tank instead of multiple. Yep. That's a perfect idea. Though I don't know if you necessarily want water bridges that the fish can swim across. In that case, you just want a regular quarter-inch pipe or something that goes back and forth. I want to breed my paradise fish, and I need 20 longs for them. Okay. How about a 40 with a divider? And that way you have only one water you have to deal with, and you don't have to, you don't have to do water changes on 220s. Just saying.
Should you already have another spot, another tank for the fry?
Oh my God. 18 of them must be awesome. Did you buy them all or did they breed? 18 what? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Oh, 18 Corys. Our Corys never breed. There's like 7 of them or something, but they must all, and I was going to say they're all from the same family, but they're definitely not. There's different kinds of Corys in there too. And they never breed. And they're in a 20 long. Go figure. Because the 20s fit perfectly on a 2x4 and cinder block stands, 4 on each shelf with a center brace. Okay. Yeah, Andre, I'm telling you, like, I will never buy small tanks ever. I'll buy those 55-gallon longs and throw 3 dividers in them. And then I end up with 3 separate tanks that I only have to do water changes on one freaking tank instead of doing. And you can put glass dividers in them. If you just get some glass cut to the right size, which is cheap, your local glass store will do it for like $4 or $5 a piece of glass. And then a little bit of silicone, and you literally can turn a 55-gallon into 3 separate tanks. And all you have to do is 1 water change per tank. So instead of doing 15 water changes, you're doing 3 or 4, I guess. Although I know Mandarin Goby needs cocopods, so I'd have to wait a while for those fish. I feel like I'm totally out of that conversation. I'm so excited to start my saltwater tank. I stuck between choosing a clownfish and a Watchman Goby and pistol shrimp, or a pair of green spotted Mandarin Goby. I think everybody starts with the clownfish, man, and I think that's a good idea. The clownfish are just great fish. They can be a little aggressive, but you get 2 clownfish, and they're usually fairly inexpensive, and they're amazing to watch, and they're really entertaining. And you can throw 1 anemone in there, and all of a sudden they become 10 times more amazing. And though the gobies are fun too. The pistol shrimp will kill your fish though once they get bigger. Yeah, egg crate would work too, Andre, except if you're going to be breeding, you're going to have fry, and you don't want the fry to swim between the swim across the egg crate. If you have other kinds of fish on the other side of the border. I'm telling you, a couple of pieces of glass is the way to go. You just slide them in there, silicone them, they stay, they're perfect, and you literally end up with 3 separate tanks in one tank. That you don't have to worry about fish going across. The Goby pistol shrimp pair is cool for 2 days, then the pistol disappears into the cave and you never see it again until you pull all the sand out. I'm sure that's true. What's up, Fisher Aquatics? So let me share that link again, just in case somebody wants to come up and make me more interesting, because God knows somebody should. And when I go over and start doing water changes, then, somebody should be involved in that. Yeah. I love saltwater tanks. I really do. And they're so much easier to take care of once you get them. Once you get them set up. As soon as they're set up and they've been established for a while, you don't have to do anything. Let the refugium take care of it. No water changes. You got to scrub the glass once in a while. Add a little stuff here and there if you want to grow coral, but for the most part, they're just a breeze. Freshwater tanks, I feel like I'm working on all the time. Those red stripe cleaner shrimp, I think is what you're talking about when you say peppermint shrimp. I love those guys. They are stupid cool. But $50 for a shrimp, I feel like is painful for the wallet and for my sense of what things should cost. Oh, you'd see the pistol shrimp as occasional sand puffs. Yeah, I believe that's true. But those red and white striped red and white striped cleaner shrimp are amazing. We had a couple of them, and it was when we first started the saltwater tank, and they didn't make it because it hadn't been established long enough yet. However, if you can make it to your local beach and pick up some water, you end up with all sorts of cool stuff. I've got horseshoe crabs now, and all sorts of little sand crabs, and all sorts of snails, and all sorts of stuff that. Oh, Geek Boy, no, the hell it's not. Listen. You're not going to like this if you're one of those guys that's like a purist about salt, but I'm telling you right now, there is a sun-dried naturals. It's called sun-dried naturals. It is they sell it as a water purifier salt. It is made in exactly the same place that one of the major brands of salt is made. It actually comes from the same island. They actually dredge it out of the same sand, and it's actually cured in exactly the same way. The only difference is that they don't grind it down into flat little tiny crystals, and it has the same minerals and all the same good stuff, and it is $10 for a 50-pound bag. So I do not ever buy the aquarium salt. Then again, when I was keeping them, most of my livestock came from the reef behind the Breakers Hotel on Palm Beach. Yep. Canistio. Yeah. I did that about 40 years ago when I decided that I didn't believe any of that stuff anymore. But I should probably run that stream someday, just not on this channel. Damn it. My wife ran away with my coffee. Oh, the cost of the livestock is ridiculously expensive if you don't live in Florida or California. You can just go get them. I actually really want to go on a diving expedition and go bring some fish back. But, yeah, money. But I am going with Father Fish tomorrow. Father Fish and I are going to go meet out in Arcadia and go stomp around in the mud and take some nets and some buckets and see what we can pull up. He's got a specific fish he's trying to go catch. I, on the other hand, am just going to try and catch whatever is, local fish that happen to come up. And that'll be fun. Hanging out with Father Fish in the mud. I can't think of a better day. Yeah, though. So we've got some fish that we rescued. People keep trying to buy them from us. There's a French angel that somebody offered me $100 for the other day, but I don't sell fish, So, like they're fish that Venice is it's about an hour and 15 minutes, but I'm not actually going down to Venice. We're going to drive from where I'm going and from where he's coming. It's an hour and a half for both of us to land in Arcadia. So it's still an hour and a half drive, but it's not down to Venice and then over to Arcadia, which would be irritating. I spent $90 on 3 rocks. Yeah. I went to the beach and brought some home. There's a place here in Florida that cultures live rock, and basically what they do is they get their own bits of. I think it's actually really large pieces of volcanic rock, and they take it and they drop it next to the reef, and they leave it out there for 6 or 8 months, and then they sell them for I don't know, something like $5 a pound or something. Okay, well, you can't fish in my tanks, but you can you guys can grab some fishing poles and we will go out to the beach and stock up those tanks. Yep. So Dave, we do rehome fish, but we don't force it. You know, if somebody comes along and wants them, then we'll talk about it and find out if they're you know, if they have the right size pool for them or the right size pond for them or whatever. And then if they do, then yes, we'll rehome them. But right now we have a lot of them just living with us until something happens. The other thing we do is for smaller fish, especially fry and you know, docile fish, we have a Tanks for Vets program, and so we donate tanks to veterans with PTSD or injuries. And when we do that, we'll fully stock them with fish that have come into the rescue. And the wife is working on doing that for schools and for elder homes too, but we haven't gotten in there yet. Yeah, Atkins, in Florida, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, you can just really just roll out into the water and come back with stuff for tanks. Can't do that everywhere. I mean, you can. You have freshwater fish that live in your lakes and ponds and stuff, and you can go get those guys. But yeah, the diversity here is definitely larger than elsewhere. And hell, Atkins, you're Atkins Nature Aquarium, so you should be getting most of your aquarium stuff from nature. Just saying. Just saying. So here, let me post that link again, just in case somebody wants to come up and make me more interesting. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't gone and set up your account on fishtuber.com, you should go set up your account on fishtuber.com. It's going to grow. There's going to be lots and lots and lots of people on it. You can be first, or one of the first anyway. And founding members get a link on the front page. I'm just saying. Yeah, so it's been a hell of a week, guys. It's been a hell of a week. I say it's been a hell of a 2 weeks. We had that problem with the freaking filter, which is now fixed, but I did dump an awful lot of freaking chlorine into into tanks that definitely shouldn't have had chlorine. Didn't catch it fast enough on some of them. But everybody's pretty okay now. We lost about 15 fish in the process, which kills me every time. And but that's done. And then just like stuff I don't even want to talk about, but it's been a freaking week. It's been a freaking week. And I'm ready for it to be a better week next week. And hanging out with Father Fish will be something that's, you know, entertaining and take the load off a little bit. Dave Farrell, how's the experience with the OS so far? OASE? What's that? Well, I can actually, Atkins, I can get you the name of that company that does that, and they'll ship it to you. It wouldn't be any cheaper for me to ship it to you than for them to do it. And I mean, it's definitely cheaper than I've seen, like from a pet store. If you try and buy live rock through, you know, through a local fish store, they want ridiculous $20 for a rock the size of your fist. But yeah, those guys, big chunks of rock, and they're in pretty good shape. Though I have once or twice heard bad reviews. Now I've heard 90 times I've heard good reviews, but I've also heard a couple of bad reviews. I have to look them up for you though, because looks like the output on the OS is pretty good for that setup. What the hell is an OASE? I don't understand. What's an OS? I don't know what I'm reading. Oh, it's a filter. I don't really know the name brands of filters. I make all of ours. So, like, all of our filters are name brand FFR. If you want an FFR filter, by the way, let me know. We'll work something out. You want a canister filter that does 1,000 gallons a freaking hour? I will build you a canister filter that does 1,000 gallons an hour for $75, $80. Just saying. I build these amazing freaking bucket filters and sumps, and yeah, I don't buy shit. Just don't do it. Don't see the point. I mean, unless it's, for aesthetics. I guess some of them are kind of pretty. The FX6 is like a really pretty looking filter, but the bucket filter that I build actually does better than the FX6. And instead of costing me $400, it cost me $75. Just saying. And the sumps, God, you can build a sump for nothing. You can build a sump for like a full freaking sump for like $50. Well, you have to buy a power head. So add the power head, it's $70. Well, I mean, Fluval makes a lot of different sizes of filters, brother. Oh, unless you're talking about the OAS again, or OS, whatever it is. Talking about reviews, you can't find a company that doesn't have at least one unhappy customer. Yeah, that's a fact. Wait, that's not entirely a fact. My buddy Chuck at Paradise Pressure Washing does not have one crappy review. He's got 94 5-star reviews on Google. And we've got like 6 or 7 and no crap. Oh, no, I have one that was like a 4 because I don't even know who it was. Which is weird. If you ever feel like going and reviewing us on Google, by the way, feel free. And we'll return the favor if you let us know where. Chuck just said 87. He now has 87 5-star reviews on Google and not one bad review because Chuck is a beast at his job. I hate using space in the tanks for those nano tanks, the ones that have the least space to spare. Oh, you mean like sponge filters in a nano tank? He hasn't pressure washed Karen's house yet. Actually, Canistio, yes, he has. He does. I went on a job with him last week to a what do you call it? A homeowners association job. Did the whole freaking apartment complex, all Karens, all the time. 5-star review. Telling you, guy's a beast. Because that's what you call a group of Karens, by the way, is a homeowners association. I have a zoomed canister filter for a 10-gallon on my Nano 7.5 gallon. I don't get it, guys. Build your own freaking filters. I guess if you have money to spare, if you have money to spare, go buy whatever the hell you want. But I don't buy them. I've had a couple of donated, and I actually prefer the ones I build to the ones that I've got donated. I've got two Sun canister filters running over there, and they work with the exception of the fact that they leak. So I've had to actually silicone the tops on them to make sure they don't leak anymore. And then every time I go in to clean them, I have to break the silicone and put silicone back on. Why? What is happening? Crazy dogs. I guess I better check. Somebody might be here. It wouldn't be the first time. Oh, yep, it's Fran. Hi, Fran. I am on live on the world, so. And the dogs go off. Hold on, I'm going to mute me for a minute. Chat amongst yourselves. Oh, I would mute me if I Oh, that was fun. All that chat and nothing. Okay. Well, fun story. Listen, that story I just told was freaking epic. Y'all missed it, and it was a life changing story. Would have totally changed your life, but I can't repeat it now. The gods have spoken. Sorry. Still muted? Come on. I did not actually have a life changing story. Yeah. Mute. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, Bateson, how's it going? Can you hear me now? Can you hear the puppies now? I run deep substrate sponge filters. I use a canister filter on the grow out tubs for Malawi to homemade 5-gallon bucket filter. See, that's the way to do it, Canistio. And I totally agree about the deep substrates. I try to do deep substrates wherever I can. Atkins, why do you want live rock? Can you just get dry rock instead? I don't know anything about dry rock. I've heard people use it, but I think all you get with dry rock is like really wonky little growths from, like I don't even know what they are. Little corals that don't count for much. But yeah, you guys missed that amazing, that life-changing story. Sorry. Maybe some other day. Where are you driving to? Puppies! Oh my goodness. Now the boys are fighting. It's always something around here. I got in here when you were muted and thought my headphones were jacked. Sorry, Bateson. No, wasn't you. It was me. It was all me. Is anybody going to come up? Because, I mean, I know you. Somebody could make me interesting. Heather and Liz would probably come on, except they're really busy. I'm trying to get stuff done. Drive safe, IHSP. Where are you driving to? So the koi rescue that was going to happen tomorrow isn't going to happen. Apparently, the neighbor decided to take them, or a neighbor's friend decided to take them. I don't know. That's fine though. I love koi, but I definitely don't need more fish until we move some. Andre, I have dry rock, but I want the biodiversity that will come from live rock. I know that I will probably get some pests, but I deal with in freshwater, so I'm not going to try to keep a sterile tank. There's no such thing as pests, Atkins. There's no such thing as pests. You want everything saltwater is good unless you get something that kills fish. But 99.9% of the cool stuff you get is cool stuff. That's all right, Peyton. We can listen to a loud paint booth. We don't mind. How do you get away with that? How do you get away with being online in a loud paint booth? That's I'm interested. You're working at your tannery. You have a tannery, Canistio? Like, you actually have a tannery? I didn't even, never occurred to me that tanneries still exist. That tanneries are a thing. I'm intrigued. I have bristleworms in our tanks. I love the bristleworms. They clean stuff up. They're super cool looking. In fact, I've got a bristleworm that's this long in the small saltwater tank, and he is the scariest looking creature you've ever freaking seen. But he's not a fireworm. He's a bristleworm. And I just don't go poking him around because, that would be dumb. But he's freaking cool. He's a thing right out of prehistoric times. And I'm a huge fan. I like things that look weird. Speaking of which, we lost our dragon goby. That freaking filter mucked up a couple of tanks, and one of the things that didn't make it was the dragon goby. Taxidermy tannery. We do tons of deer and bear for taxidermists. Okay. That's good to know, Canistio. I really think that's a cool thing. And if I ever need some taxidermy done, I'll look you up, or at least actually, I just maybe you could make me a leather coat. If I get nabbed by a bristleworm or blue ring or a bobbit worm, then that's my fault for being stupid and not careful. If I'm lucky, I'll get a mantis shrimp and I'll just keep him as my pet. You might. You might. I don't know, man. There's nothing more fun than going and picking up a bucket full of freaking sand and water from the local beach and bringing it back to the house and kind of sorting through it to see what you get, and ending up with all sorts of cool stuff. Little shells with crabs in them, and snails that lay eggs, and bristle worms, and man, just all sorts of stuff. It's just amazing the stuff you pull out of the water fully accidentally, and it turns into cool stuff. I think that's the best way to set up a saltwater tank, but I guess not everybody can do it. My ram's horn snail population crashed. I see one snail now. They might all be underneath the substrate, Muppet. They might all be underneath the substrate. We get the ram's horn snails and the what are they called? The fluted snails. I forget what they're called. But they dig under sand and just completely disappear. And then all of a sudden, 3 days later, they all show up again, or even a week or two later sometimes. I was wondering what your favorite type of goldfish is. My favorite type of goldfish, if you mean just goldfish, is the simple comet tails. I just think they're a pretty fish, and they're underrated, and we're a rescue, so I don't like run around looking for $1,000 goldfish. But I'm a huge fan of koi, and I know it's not the same thing, but they're in the same general family, and I really like koi. I think they're just a graceful, beautiful fish. Mantis shrimp are awesome little bastards. Yes, they are. I like bristle worms too, though, lunatic. I do. Atkins, there's nothing terrible about a bristleworm unless it happens to be a fireworm. Fireworms will sting the living hell out of you, and they have a tendency to attack fish when they're sleeping. So if they don't have enough detritus in the tank to eat and they get hungry, they will go after fish. But bristleworms don't generally do that. Bristleworms have a tendency just to hide, and as long as there's some muck in the tank, they just go around and eat up the muck. And you don't see them all that often. They come out at night. They hide during the day. And guys, really, they hide during the day, and you see them at night. And even at night, you only see them once a week or so, because they're sneaky little buggers. I'm going to start a 300-liter goldfish aquarium. I'm going to have 10 fish. And when I get a house, I'll build a pond and get koi. Yep, that's awesome. Koi are just beautiful fish, and they're friendly, and they're, I don't know, koi are one of my favorite fish, even outside of the goldfish family. I just think they're just graceful. And there are a lot of fun goldfish out there, though. There's those, I forget what they're called, but they have a face that looks like a panda, and they're fat little things, and those things are really cute. I like those fish. Yeah, trumpet snails were the other one I was thinking of, Muppet. And yeah, our ram's horns, they disappear. So do the trumpet snails. And it'll be 2, 3, 4 weeks. All of a sudden, they'll all show up again. I'm in New York now, but I miss living in North Carolina. We fished off the beach in South Carolina all the way down to Bald Head Island, about a 200-mile stretch of coastline. I have actually been on that coastline, and it is beautiful. It's a little chilly for my taste, but it is beautiful. I think if bristleworms like snails, people hate them because of the look, but it's a free actual cleanup crew. I totally agree, Andre. I love snails. Snails are one of my favorite creatures, and bristleworms are the same way. And actually, I love them because they're ugly. They are the most incredible, creepy-looking, prehistoric, monstrous creatures, and I absolutely love that in a fish because you just don't see it all the time. I mean, a fish is a fish, but a bristleworm, that's a different creature altogether. Yeah, Robin, those chubby-cheeked ones, they're stupid cute, and they just kind of, I don't know what they are. I forget what the name of them is, but they, like, bobble around the tank. They look like little swimming pandas to me. Depends on the species of bristleworm. Atkins Nature Aquariums, fireworms are the most nasty of that family. Yes, that is correct. Fireworms, and you can usually tell fireworms because they get red. Guys! Oh. Hey, honey, you've lost a slipper to the puppies. I'm just saying, you've lost a slipper to the puppies and it's starting to fight. Happy birthday, puppies. Try not to eat each other over it. Slippers. Anybody know what the name of those things are? Like, as soon as I hear it, I'll remember, but I don't remember, like, off the top of my head. Those freaking puffy little goldfish. They're, God. And I see them online all the time because people like to show them off. Like, they're an Asian thing that the Asians really love those things, and they breed them like they do flower horns. They breed them, for specific traits and to be as ridiculously cute as possible. Yeah. Hi, Pepper. Shabunkin, that's it. Thank you. I think that's it. Shabunkin. Or no, Aranda's the one. Aranda's the one, not Shabunkin. Aranda, I think that's it. IHSP. I think it's Aranda's. And they are stupid cute. They really are. But I feel like they're a genetic mutation. I feel like there aren't a lot of those out in the real world, and that they have just been modified and bred to be that way. But whatever it is, it's successful. They are stupid cute. Hi, Pepper. Do you want to say something? You got something to say, Pep? You got something to say? Don't know. We're not going to lick my face right now. That's not what's going on. Yep, Aranda gold. Really? Aranda goldfish. And actually, if somebody asked me to come rescue those, I'd be pretty happy to do it. I like those little guys. Like, they're weird and they're cute, and I don't know. I feel like they're the underdog of the fish world. I always feel like they're. I always feel like Ranchu. I don't know what those are. They breed them to be as deformed as possible. There's a reason the royal family doesn't breed within the royal family anymore. Yep, that is absolutely correct. But I mean, they do look like a freaking anime character. There's no two ways around that. They look just like an anime character, or a panda cross anime character, or a Pikachu or something. I don't know. Those Asian countries do weird stuff to fish, but sometimes it turns out really freaking cool. Like the Asian arowanas, those gold and silver and bright freaking blue arowana, those are some cool freaking fish. The dragon arowana, cool freaking fish. And if somebody came along and said, rescue my dragon arowana, I would not complain. Yeah, they're definitely different and very cool. They're just, I don't know, there's something about them. They're so cute and dumb looking that, like, they just get on your heart. You're like, look at that poor, sad, cute little thing. And, but, because of the way they've been genetically grown out or bred, I can't imagine they have very long lifespans, Like, some goldfish live 10, 15 years. Koi can live 100 and 110, 150. But those little guys, I'll bet, don't last but a year or two or three, maybe. Though I don't know. Who knows? Weirder things have happened. I would love a red tail, but here in Sweden, they are pretty hard to get. Well, and the other thing is that they get too big. And in Sweden, you wouldn't be able to put a pond outside that would be big enough to house them, because you'd have to keep it heated when it gets cold. Like, red tails in Florida are okay because you can put them outside in a pool or put them outside in a pond, and they're going to be pretty stable through the whole year. But anywhere where it gets cold, man, I don't suggest it. You can't keep them in a tank forever. At some point they're going to be 4.5 foot long and need to go somewhere. Bye, Andre. See you later, brother. I'm going to put my Medica rice fish outside soon. Almost warm enough to put them outside. Yeah, you're doing the tubbing thing, are you, Atkins? Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it indoors, that's cool, but you're still going to need a big freaking space. Like if you had an indoor swimming pool, actually, that's my dream is to have a real, honest to God, in ground, 300,000 gallon indoor swimming pool that I could put fish in. The outdoor pools are good right now, but eventually I really would like a nice big, honest to God, concrete below ground swimming pool to put fish in. I think that would be really cool. The guys outside they're okay, but I mean, fish just keep coming in. So, and that's kind of my overflow. Everything that can't make it in one of the big tanks inside has to go outside. I got to get the 400 gallon up too. As soon as the 400 gallon is up, I'm going to use it as a showcase tank. And what we'll do is bring in, like, Big Puppy will come in and we'll get lots of video of him and pictures of him and let him get to know everybody and hang out a little bit. And then he can go back in the pools. And then we'll bring in the iridescent sharks, and everybody will get to watch them do their yin and yang thing, which is so ridiculously cool. And then they'll go back out, and then I'll bring in some of the, the albino plecos and freaking Godzilla plecos, and actually, you deal with a lot of fish. Any catfish that actually look like catfish and would thrive in a 55 gallon, that actually look like catfish. There are some cool smaller catfish out there, but they're not. They don't really look like catfish, I guess. Like the red tail sharks. Black red tail sharks, those guys, they don't get very big, and they're really cool looking, but they don't really look. They look more like a tetra or something. I don't know. They're longer and faster. Most of them get so big. Yeah, Synodontis still get pretty big too. Yeah, I honestly, I can't think of any small, like catfish that look like catfish. Oh, those black spotted catfish. What are those? Maybe those are the Synodontis. The black spotted catfish only get about 6.5, 7 inches long. I actually have one outside in the pool that I never freaking see because he's a nighttime fish. He doesn't come out during the day, but he's a really nice looking catfish that's kind of silver and black with this black spot right in the middle of his side. And he's a really cool fish, but unfortunately, like I said, he's nocturnal and I never see him. Every once in a while, I think that he's gotten eaten by Big Puppy or something. And then I'll go out there one night and all of a sudden there he'll be, and I'll be like, oh, you're okay. You're good. Glad to hear it. Pictus catfish. Yes, actually, that is a really good suggestion that I did not think of. Eclipse cats, that's the ones. But Pictus catfish as well. But the one I'm talking about is the Eclipse. Yes. The upside down catfish, yeah. But I think those guys get big too. Actually don't know for certain, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, the Pictus catfish only get about 5 or 6 inches long. And the ellipse catfish only get 5 or 6 inches long too. And both of those are pretty viable for a not so big tank. If it's a 55 gallon long, they'd probably be fine. If it's a 55 gallon bow front, you'd probably be okay. Yeah, 55 gallons is reasonable for either one of those. They may outgrow it. Well, it depends on how much stock you have in there too. Like if you're just going to keep 2 catfish in there all the time, then you'll be great. I don't know. The Eclipse cats that I've seen don't get that big. And the one I've got he's been there for a year, is still only 6 inches. When we got him, he was 6 inches. He's actually the first video we did. We had to, the very first video on my channel is him getting a net taken off of his fin. Yeah. Oh my God, my freaking mouse and mouse pad got knocked off by the puppies during that whole chaos thing. Feel like I'm constantly picking that up lately. Hey, Third Ghost. I knew that's what S was talking about. Let's see what else. I'm still supposed to be doing water changes right now, by the way, just so y'all know. But instead of doing water changes, I'm talking to you people, which is fun. But I need to do both at the same time, and I would be able to do that if one of you folks wanted to come up, and then we can chat. Tank and Tug are facing off over nothing. I thought it was over a toy, but they're not. They're just like looking at each other, trying to eat each other. Let's see. The girls have been freaking busy. They, hey guys, they've had me running around all over the freaking place. Like my wife has to make a thing out of everything. So, so the puppy's birthday is today, and so we had to go to Walmart and to the pet store so that she could get little puppy treats for them and little $1.50 toys from Walmart. And then, of course, chicken nuggets from Walmart or chicken nuggets from McDonald's because that's one of their favorites and they never get them. Yeah, somebody get me a friend. Come on, guys. Actually, the truth of the matter is, I think maybe I will just bugger out of here. I've been here for an hour, and I do have a lot of stuff to do, and I'll answer Robin's question, and then I think I'm going to get out of here. So the biggest fish we have is Big Puppy, who is a 3.5 foot long red-tailed cat who is a resident and is staying. The smallest fish we have is we have blue Sokolofi fry that were just born 3 days ago, and they are not microscopic, but pretty damn near close to it. And that's what we have. And upside down catfish are weird looking fish, by the way. Oh, and then there's Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, can't stay for too long, but I just wanted to be annoying to you.
No. Listen, I appreciate it. And what the hell are you doing?
Grooming my dog right now.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Yep.
Does he like it?
Well, he has a lot of fur on, so,
Uh-huh.
It's been about
Well, you have to do that thing.
Huh?
You have to do that thing. That's part of the job,
Yeah.
man.
He doesn't like
Yep.
it, but...
Hey, is that Coke still hanging around here somewhere? Oh, it didn't come in? Hey, RB. Well, let's see the puppy, man. Nobody wants to look at. Are you actually wearing a mask while grooming your pet? Are there other people around you?
Leave R&B alone.
I'm not picking on R&B. I'm picking on Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
Lol.
Leave Kevin alone. I got you, Kevin.
Aw, hey, buddy. He is a cute boy, and he's such a calm boy. Did you say his name is Juno? Did you just drop out, Kevin? Kevin just dropped out. All right. Well, on that note, Kevin, are you back with us? Oh, you are back with us.
I'm here.
Yeah, I was
You
just
know
about to.
that.
I was just about to head out of here.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to just say hi.
I appreciate that, brother. I do. Much love. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I know this has been kind of just me bobbling. Give me that.
Sorry, we had to take care of
Sit
other
up here.
things.
Here. Oh,
We'll be in
Here.
the
No,
Here.
it goes to
here's
the
some
beard
pliers.
fund.
Here's some pliers. There is no beard
Okay,
fun.
so I can
No. Okay.
pull his hair.
You back?
There we go.
I never left.
We get-
You keep leaving.
Yeah, but for some reason it keeps on giving you us the buffering wheel.
Yeah, I think your phone is acting up. You're skipping right now.
Is it me or is it you?
It's not me. I seem to be okay. I think.
Because it was also happening, I think.
Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess. How's Langdon? I know you just dropped him off.
Hi, Big E's. So, yeah, Jess, as soon as you get the link, just email it to me. Or go put it on the website and put it under the events, and then we'll all see it. Yes. See, you can do that now. You can go stick it in the events, and we'll all find it. Puppies. Okay, that's my cue. I got barking dogs and craziness. Thank you guys for all of you for hanging out with us, and we will see you on Jess's show tomorrow if she's up, and then we will see you later after that. And I'm going to go do some water changes and actually get some work done. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Mike.